Let your spirit rest in a place you call home. The bellbird calls, beckoning us to a land between the mountains and the sea, to a land where we are welcome, to a land with small town and big heart. Welcome, one and all. May you find peace and tranquility, connection and inspiration. Welcome to a land between the mountains and the sea. Welcome to a place we call home. Welcome to Waimakariri.
The Conway Collective Media Group proudly presents the 2018 Waimakariri Winter Festival. This video is proudly brought to you by Video Testimonials, Spraydrift Digital, Ivan Gray and rangiora.co.nz. These have been your stories, this has been your festival.
My name's Carla and I'm the event organiser for the Waimakariri Winter Festival for 2018, and we're into our third year now. I guess the concept for the original Winter Festival was a celebration of the rebuild of Rangiora. There was a number of new shops right behind me in the Conway Lane, and we decided, myself and Sarah Broughton, to celebrate the fact that Conway Lane was up and running, one of the first major developments for Rangiora. The idea just grew from there. People jumped on board, thought it was a great idea. It expanded from the laneway into the car park, and then it expanded into Rangiora, and yeah, the first year was a smashing success, over 100 local sponsors. It was brilliant. I guess from there we decided that why be selfish and just keep it towards Rangiora. We wanted to expand the idea, and we looked at why not create something for a wider region, for the Waimakariri region. We try to do everything local, so that's one of the big drivers for what we do. So again this year we've got some Rangiora High School bands playing. We have the local Dale Hartley Performing Arts School, which are doing an excerpt from their latest production. We'd have, off the top of my head, I think there's about 4 or 5 local bands playing. This year we've brought in a couple of more headliners as well to complement them, which I think is good for both parties to get together, the local guys and some of the more I guess professional or more experienced bands from outside. We're wanting a small town feel for the Winter Festival, but utilising some of the same concepts that places like Queenstown use for their Winter Festival. So someone from within the region of Canterbury, North Canterbury, Waimakariri, will look at what we're doing out here, say from Christchurch, and say, there's some amazing things going on. There's some winter sales, there's light shows, there's an amazing festival, there's outdoor movies, there's the Waikuku Surf Club did an Invigorator beach run where they all jumped in the ocean in the middle of winter, which was crazy. So all these things now are happening over that period, and I think it's got really great scope to grow over the next few years and become a sort of an icon in North Canterbury to attract people to the region and see the best of what we've got. We want to showcase the food, so we've got some brilliant wineries out here and food producers. So we have a high street market with over 50 craft and market stalls, some wonderful food producers. We want to get people into the town, not just Rangiora but Kaipoi as well, and Oxford and other towns around the area, so they can see what incredible cafes we've got, what restaurants we've got, the activities they can do out here, how we're so close to the mountains, the river, the oceans as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on out here, and we think this is a great vehicle, especially over a quieter period over the winter, where we can showcase those products, those people, those exciting activities that we do, that we all know about, but maybe other people in the region don't know about.
You just need that one kindness.
I'm Jo from the Aqsa Community Trust. I'm the manager there, and several years ago we started a I've Got Your Back campaign, which is really about looking after each other, just being there, saying, hey, are you okay? It's as simple as having a cup of coffee with someone and just checking in with them. A year ago, the migrant community, they took on the I've Got Your Back campaign as well, which we are really thrilled about because it's about migrants in our community as well. So we want them to feel happy and just blend in with all of us, so they're really taking it on board.
My name is Pretty Brown, and I've been in New Zealand for just over 14 years.
I would just say I've got your back. We want everyone to pick up that message and go with it, just to look after everybody and just be caring, because it just, when you're new to a community, whether you're a migrant or just somebody moving here from up north or something, we want them to feel comfortable in the community and join in, have that opportunity that everybody has.
But I moved into Oxford 4.5 years ago, and I'm part of the Community Trust and I've Got Your Back campaign.
Oh, it's my first time here, but yeah, it's a great turnout for Oxford. I mean, it's great to see so many different people and cultures here, and yeah, great food, and yeah, great time. So cool.
So Tara,
we're enjoying it. I love culture, so we love being here. Yeah.
We're just trying to embrace diversity and just try and bring everybody together and just enjoy different cultures.
I want to bring food so like other people around the world can try them and see what it tastes like.
Tonight we're just doing a few songs, and I will introduce them in English so that people get an idea of what they are about.
We're singing songs, traditional Dutch songs in the Dutch language, written in 1800s and in the 1900s, a lot of them based on war.
We used to run the Midwinter Swim, and we've just realigned with the Waimakariri Midwinter Festival.
Just to do something crazy in the middle of winter, why not? Yeah, it's like having a cold shower basically, but once you're in, it's a lot warmer than actually being out.
My dream at one point will be to have a band playing live on the roof, and I want to encourage the fancy dress side of things. The more people dress up in fancy dress, the more people enjoy themselves, and it's only for an hour on a Sunday morning.
What do you like about the Waimakariri?
The whole area itself. I moved down originally from Auckland, and I was here for a month and loved the place and decided to move permanently. There's so much to do down here, the beaches. Yeah. Beaches one side, mountains the next.
We are a volunteer force of around 60 lifeguards, and we roster on through the summer months. But we also have almost another 200 members. We train our children in water safety, and on a summer's day, we can often have 150 children being coached in the water.
Being down here, it's just 10 minutes out the door, you're in the country.
Yeah.
And then you can just carry on, and just the scenery. I love it every morning. I get up, drive out of Pegasus, look at the mountains.
Yeah, we are invigorated.
Cheers.
This is our 13th Art Expo. It's just been a wonderful journey because it's been incredibly successful. We've got a great team. The whole point of it is that we support artists in the community and expose them to the public, and so it's just a wonderful opportunity for that to happen.
And we came up with this idea of developing an event to support the arts and encourage artists in Kapoi. That was around 14 odd years ago, and we're in our 13th year now, and we're really proud of what's been achieved, and we're lucky to have such a depth of artists and great talent here.
Every year for 13 years now we've had about 100 artists, and for a long time it was just from Waimakariri, so there is a wealth of artistic talent in the Waimakariri district, and the Kapoi Art Expo brings in visitors from out of the district now as well, and I think it probably has done for a long time. So I think we're just doing a really good job for Waimakariri artists.
Well, tonight we heard from our guest artist Joel Hart, who is a local boy from Kapoi, and he acknowledged that it was the Kapoi Art Expo that gave him his first his first shop, and it gave him the confidence, and now he's an established artist and we're so proud of him.
So I've got the Kaipui Art Expo to thank for sort of giving me that confidence to progress as an artist, thinking someone will buy your work, and so maybe I can do this for a job. So, and I remember that day, it was just amazing, and then just sort of built from there. I did another couple of years, and then being asked back to be the guest artist was quite a privilege. So that's cool. Just put in the hard work, and it's a journey. It doesn't happen overnight.
So we're Brent and Shirley, we're from Naked Art. We have a small studio and gallery in Kaiapoi. We came out from Christchurch in around about 2005. We started our Naked Art business in 2001, that's right. And we grew out of our home
didn't we?
in Christchurch, and so we decided to move to Kaiapoi and really expand our business. We sell to 15 different countries around the world. We've got galleries throughout New Zealand and Australia. We love living here in Kaiapoi. It's just such a neat place to live. And it's such a wonderful district, and we're close to Christchurch if we need to go into the larger city. But we think that the Waimakariri is one of the nicest places to live. It's got a real friendly feel to it. And in terms of our sculptures, we make our sculptures from live models. All these wonderful sculptures, they start off, we make a mould directly from a live model, and it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to make a mould, and then it takes us about 4 to 6 weeks to finish one. And each one is hand finished, and some of them you may see, like this one over here, is in solid glass. Pop and see us on foreveryoung.co.nz.
Michael Blackwell, I'm a 5th generation retailer, if you like, in Kaiapoi. Run the business with my brother Andrew. This is probably one of the busier days of the year, so it's a real focal point for the community this weekend in Kaiapoi with the Art Expo across the way, and then we have our ice sculptor doing his thing and a night market tonight, so it is one of the high points of the year.
My name is Victor. Born in the Philippines. I live in New Zealand for a while now.
Yeah.
I come here every year to do some ice carving demonstration from the Blackwell, and today is really hard because struggling for the heat.
The 5th year we've done this, so it's been a good concept. It's built up and grown, and the Waimak Festival's come along, and we've become a part of that. So it's awesome. It's a good weekend for it. We're coming up to our 150th year of business, so we still believe in the core values of service and value for money. And we stick with that and try and offer what the community wants. Yeah, we're very fortunate with the location, get wonderful community support. We keep on trucking on.
Well, that's it. It's a good reason, to get people together, bring them out of their homes for a couple of hours, bump into friends, and make new friends. Yeah, but I think it's just about people just getting out there.
Yeah, it's been great. I think weather's been fantastic. Lots of people. Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better night.
We came down earlier and watched the ice sculpting being done. Yeah, just really neat to see. We came I think it was about 2 years ago, and it all melted by the time we got here. It was a really warm day, so it's nice to see it. Oh, I like just the music and the atmosphere, and although it's cold, everybody's just enjoying themselves and having fun.
That was awesome. Yeah, I think it was great because people kind of love Spanish music, but having the other guys doing the fire thing, whatever they were doing, yeah, that was great because it was something visual. So I see a lot of foot tapping on the floor and people clapping, and the guys were doing great also. So yeah, people really enjoyed tonight.
My name is Anna Lloyd, and I'm a solicitor at Bransky's in McCormick. We've been serving clients in North Canterbury for generations now. So we as a firm sponsor a range of sports clubs, music societies. We're excited this is our first year partnering with the Winter Festival, but I think a few of us went to it last year. We're very impressed by the event and the way it brings the community together. So we were very keen this year to find ways to support it, and hope that everyone that goes along or is a part of it in some way really enjoys it, and I know that they will.
thank you for coming out for the festival today. I'm sure you had a great time. If you had kids out here, they would have had a blast. There's so much to do. We would love you to support us in the future. We want this to continue year after year. So please come out, support us, tell your friends about us. If you're able to, volunteer next year, maybe give us some sponsorship ideas, some activity ideas, even sponsor us if you can afford it.
This has been the 2018 Waimakariri Winter Festival. We look forward to seeing you next year as our region grows and becomes a leader in New Zealand. 2018 has been one to remember.
Sitting in my room, thinking about all the crazy things we love to do. Just me and you. Can't help but smile and laugh a bit, 'cause I know you're my perfect fit, even though we're pretty opposite. But you're the opposite.